signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through colored glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Okay, today is April 5th, 2022. It is 2:40 a.m. This is video number 2. And I was reading this article on my last video. I didn't do any prayer. All right, so I'm going to continue. I'm going to go back. I read some of this comment for the last video. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. I didn't show my back end. All right, next tweet. Okay, why were they so mad that Harry was driving his wife to work? All right, let's see. 19 seconds. I'm glad I stopped where I stopped because finish with the other one.
Hey! Good to see you. Good to see you guys. How are you? Good. How are you?
Alright, so this is Harry there. I don't know for what event, but that looks familiar though. Alright, there's the answer here. Because in her last engagement, a certain royal warden had made a big deal about Meghan arriving in a chauffeur-driven car like every other royal on the planet. Ah, so they were making a big fuss. So Harry decided I could drive my wife. I'm telling you, these people, the Sussexes, were willing to work with these people, for the firm, not with, with and for the firm. But they keep on giving them nonsense. These are just stuff that doesn't even matter. They keep on preventing from doing their work. So each time they made a nonsense complaint, they adjust themselves. See, these are the people who's listening and then paying attention. They adjust themselves. My goodness. Okay, the Duchess of Sussex tonight attend the One Young World Summit opening ceremony at the Royal Albert Hall. She was all smiles as she stepped out of her chauffeur-driven car. I'm telling you, the squad have receipt. So this is the thing here. Oh, Rebecca, English. They had, look at it, she put it in bold, chauffeur-driven car. So in other words, she doesn't deserve that. That's the thing here. Okay, I love when Petty Harry shows up. All right, so there's me responding here. Pointer to soon-to-be independent royals. Drive yourself. Yep. Okay, there's here when Meghan got out of the car. That's the one who yelled, "I love you, boo," to Meghan now. Okay, there's this here. Okay, because they hoped to die on her. Yep, but with our prayers, that's not gonna happen. Okay, it's the fact that Harry and Meghan wake up together. This makes the racists go mad. They can't deal with the simple fact that their husband and wife, they wanted Harry to have a rose on the side like his brother and father. That is true, but again, we're gonna make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, they don't like the man who show any affection or a difference to his wife. They wanted her to be a slave and unloved. With our prayers, that's not gonna happen. LOL, they were mad, mad, mad. It was glorious. This is Sussex Squad Podcast 1. They took everything so personally. Yeah, the royal rats. I mean, this is what happened with jealousy. They can't focus on themselves. If they focus on themselves, they won't even know what Harry and Meghan are doing. This was when they out of nowhere attacking Meghan for having security drive her engagement. Can't remember the exact occasion. Then Harry said, F that, I'll drive her myself. Wow, I wasn't aware of all of this. Maybe that's when I started poking in to see the nonsense that was going on. I was not aware of this. Okay, this is an event you were thinking about. Okay, because of her last engagement, a certain royal woman had made big deal about Meghan arriving in a chauffeur-driven car like every other royals on the planet. So on her next engagement, Meghan arrived in a prince-driven car. That remind me where Harry was saying, I forgot, where was he sitting? He made a reference of his father who's telling him, don't worry about what they said on the tabloid and all of that. Okay, so Harry was like, no, I need to know what they're saying. So, because it bothers him.
Afghanistan, Harry's exasperation, even loathing of the press, has shone through loud and clear.
My father always says don't read it. Everyone says don't read it because it's always rubbish. I'm surprised how many people in the UK actually read it. I mean, everyone's guilty for buying the newspapers, I guess, but hopefully no one actually believes what they read, which I certainly don't. But yeah, of course I read it. If there's a story and something's being written about me, I want to know what's being said. But all it does is just upset me and anger me that people can get away with writing the stuff they do. Not just about me, about everything and everybody.
So he saw that. He must have seen this for him to make adjustment. Yeah. Okay, they use a healthy husband and wife relationship. That's it. Okay, I'm so glad Meghan left and is making her millions. And this family, if she stayed any longer, they would have got her down to cleaning. Imagine a rich woman like Meghan, and it's killing them to see her treated well by her man. I remember when they reported how he sold this car for a bigger because they were having a family. Really? I didn't know that. They even had a price for it, and also what has installed on there. Okay, on the, I don't know what they're saying here. So that was his personal car in the UK. So he sold it to get a bigger car. Okay, I don't know all of this. I'm learning from this comment here. I didn't know. Okay, that's that. Okay, good Prince Harry was hurrying out to get the door for her, but the protocol guy beat him to it. He was as well. Okay, I stopped paying attention to the media coverage of them because of its toxicity, and this was a perfect example. So I'm so happy for their life now. They made the right decision. Never any doubt. Britain tabloid and royals exposed themselves over Meghan Markle. Okay, a warm hug and a back rub from Meghan would be nice. Okay, he couldn't get around fast enough to open her door. Chivalry and dead, y'all. Okay. I wonder, King Philip and Queen Letizia of Spain drive their kids to school with no convoy and drive personally at times. There are pictures of them even queuing in line to pay at the mall or shop. Those are not official engagement. Okay, so I don't know. I don't pay attention to these people, so I don't know. All right, I'm already 6 minutes into that, and that's my first tweet. I need to move on. Next tweet. All right, there's this here. So Jobson is writing a book and it looks like it might be spicy. Apparently the Derangers aren't happy about it at all. Okay, here's the product description. I wonder what they're upset about. There's that. Okay, Prince William, Duke of Cambridge. Okay, I was talking about this on my last video where he mentioned some stuff. I think my comment will be on this, or did I tweet it out? Oh, there's my comment. There's my comment. All right. All right. I'm gonna try my best to read this without me interrupt because my comment pretty much explained that. Okay, Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, is one of the world's most famous faces destined to one day lead the ancient institution of the British monarchy as king. Determined to do the right thing and to serve his country as his grandmother, the Queen, has done. William has created a public persona of a loving husband to Catherine and devoted father of 3 to George, Charlotte, and Louis. Calm, balanced, and determined. Calm, balanced, and determined, he is perceived as passionate about the environment and the animal species that are facing extinction on our planet, and indeed the planet itself. He, along with his wife, have worked tirelessly to try to end the stigma of mental health. He ticks all the right boxes as the future king. In private, however, those close to him say William, while being a dedicated servant of the crown, can be offhand and volatile, defying his calm family guy demeanor. It is this chameleon-like characteristic that makes his father, Prince Charles, tread carefully when dealing with his son and heir. There has been a complex relationship indeed. It was with Harry that Charles enjoyed a closer relationship before he bolted to America. Oh my goodness, with new wife Meghan. William, okay, let me shut my mouth. America with his new wife. William demands deference from those royally ranking below him, but in truth, when looking upwards, he rarely gives it. Robert Jobson's new biography provides a definitive account and insight into the life of Duke of Cambridge as he approaches his milestone birthday. At a key point in the history of the modern British monarchy, the author explores the complex character of the man who will follow his father Charles as king, his beliefs and thoughts to reveal what kind of a monarch William V will be. My goodness. Published to coincide with William's 40th birthday with 16 pages of color photographs. What was it when he mentioned something here about Harry bolted to, okay, there it is here. Harry, okay. There has been a complex relationship, indeed it was with Harry, that Charles enjoyed a closer relationship before he bolted to America with his new wife. Therefore, he's talking as if Harry then had to go to some stuff in the UK. Harry and Meghan, like Harry just pick up and go without any problem. All right. But anyway, this is my comment here. Response to. Okay, first few sentences, I was thinking it sounds and feels like a eulogy. When he mentioned William's passion about environment and animal, all I saw was William working with those dead birds he shot for fun. His wife worked tirelessly. Charity, she then showed up 8 years.
Thank you. Nice to see you again. I was just looking at, it's been a while since I last visited. So yeah, definitely when things get back to normal, I'd love to come and say hello to the team and everyone down there as well.
I think it was 2012 that you were last year.
No. It only seems like yesterday, Graham. It shows you how quickly time goes.
Mental Health Shout, that's that organization he was working on, giving personal information. Okay, I could go on. So 30 people like it and 6 retweet. All right, let's read some of the comments here. The Derangers are dragging Jobson, so he had to walk back some of that sass. Unfortunately, I think he's lost them already, and Squad is definitely won by the book, so another flop. Okay, there is only one royal biography coming out this year, so save your coins for that. Yep, Harry's biography. The book is a positive assessment of a man I respect. It is always best to read a book before making a judgment. Oh, please. Okay, the way you guys are to poison people's mind, okay, the book can easily transfer to like what is being done to the tabloid. Look at Omi's book, Finding Freedom. And by the way, I still haven't finished it because I had enough with it. Finding Freedom. All right. So Omi took stuff that was from the tabloid to make his book. All right. This is why they were so upset about. All right. So the same way the tabloid can poison the mind, the same way a book can poison the mind. I rather buy a book from someone who does his research, who's really good into giving good information. Okay, the same way a book can teach you things, can put positive effect on you. All right, the same way these people in the UK, they like to poison the mind. Okay, they like to poison the mind. So his book, forget it. I'm not gonna buy that. All right, the book is a positive assessment of a man I respect. Okay, you could respect them for all you want, but that doesn't mean I have to buy it. Okay, it is always best to read a book before making a judgment. I have found. No, we know what you're about. So we already know how you've been covering for the royals, especially Charles in particular. So your book, I don't need to read your assessment. It's going to be positive all the time. I remember when Charles was from clips, from videos, that's on YouTube. Okay, how are you making excuse for Charles? Okay, when he was divorcing Diana. Okay, if you did read it, you will find it is a balanced and supportive biography of a man I admire. Whatever. Okay, I've said for a long time that William benefits from a huge amount of public apathy. No one cares, so they accept the public persona, but the minute you actually pay attention to Will or Kate, you can clearly see the mess. It's almost like when you're looking at a picture, when you go to a museum to look at a picture, when you get closer to it, you see all the mess, the paintbrush and all of that. So you have to move back to look at it in a different perspective. Okay, so true, the two unoriginal, unimpressive, and unmotivated individual. All right, so that was Joanne. I read this already. Not a particularly flattering cover. Oh shit, this is the cover of the book? All right. All right. So, oh shit, look at this. All right, let me move on. I don't want to, I'm going to have to black that image of the book because I don't want to advertise it here. All right. So I just have to black it. There's more comment, but I'm moving on. Next tweet. Okay, there's this here. Seems that way, or was he just overly spoiled and became self-entitled from a very young age? For sure, it sounds like he was often angry, even with Diana. That's a video. Okay, Prince William, ghastly tempered, exposed by palace insider. He could fly off the handle. So that's a video. So I can't really. Okay, William reaction to his mom's Martin Bashir interview. He had broken out in one of the notorious rage that will from time to time scar his teenage years and young adult life. Okay, this is very small. I'm trying to make the word here. All hell broke loose. He was furious. I mean, let me see. He was 15. How the hell you will let a 15-year-old control you? Oh, please. Okay, that she had spoken badly of his father. I don't believe this. This is just making up after probably what had happened. Him as an adult coming and calling his mom paranoid. Okay, that she had spoken badly of his father, that she had mentioned Urit. He started shouting and crying. And what the hell? Did he know about that? Okay, I don't know. Okay, he shouted and crying, and when she tried to put her arms around him, he shoved her away. The next day, William apologized to his mother. Okay, I think I read this somewhere before. The next day, William apologized to his mother for his bad temper and presented her with a bunch of flowers, but Diana felt some irretrievable damage had been done. So, I mean, maybe it's true. Maybe it's been there since then. But this guy, since a young age, he never forget. And this is why I keep on saying, Harry better be careful with him. Because he never forget anything. Anything that bothers him, he hold it dear to him until he makes sure you receive a pain from him.
And I have to ask you, all the work you do together is great, but working together as family, do you ever have disagreements about things?
Oh, yes.
The last thing you disagreed on, how do you resolve it?
I can't remember. They come so thick and fast.
But is it resolved? We don't know.
Oh, we don't know. Well, you're putting on a great show if it's not.
Alright, so Harry, stay away from him. All right, so there's me responding here. Okay, his mother knew what needed to be done, but they took her away from him. So they got what they planted, deal with it. William is the firm's product. Harry is Diana's product, but the world has him. All right, I didn't hear to it. Is there a sound? Let's see here. Nope, there's no sound. All right, I remember first reading this being in the Enquirer all those years ago. Okay. I think it was a combination. He was born with bullying tendencies that were exacerbated by the family situation and everyone bowing and scraping around him. Its sentiment, its worst instinct, and never developed his better nature. They never put him in check. That's the thing here. Because he's the future. So anything nonsense he said as a child. Can you imagine a child is telling people what to do? Who doesn't even know anything about life? Okay, so this is the product of the firm, like I said. Okay, Daddy was too busy with side meat hustle to pay attention to the boys. Diana gave him love, and Charles and the rest of the Windsor crime family gave him what? This kind of attitude. Look at him. He's hitting the father in the head. Okay, you should, change your tone of voice. Tell him to stop. Not stop it. That means it's okay. So he got what he deserved, all of this. I was right here, all right? His mother knew what needed to be done, but they took her away from him. So they got what they planted. Deal with him. William is the firm product, okay? And Harry is Diana's product, but the world has him. All right, so everybody get what they deserve. All right, let's go to the next tweet. There's that. During that Oprah interview was a smart move by Meghan. All right, so that's Joanne's tweet. Correction. During the Oprah interview was a smart move by Meghan and Harry. So she added more to it, say Harry as well. Okay, a very smart. I remember way before the Oprah interview. Okay, all of my videos have a date that I record them and also the date of publish. Just go by date of published instead of date that I recorded. Because I remember I said in that on one of my old videos, because the amount of nonsense that was going on. And I remember saying, I hope Harry and Meghan, I don't remember if it's one of them or both of them that I said, to write something, their experience somewhere. If they didn't want it to be public, write it somewhere, have a lawyer hold it, put it in a safe after their passing for it to come out. I remember saying this because the information that was coming out was too much from the royal family. People needed to know what their experience was. And then a couple months later, and there's the Oprah interview. So that's even better. At least people get to hear right from their mouth. Okay, a very smart move. They say what they had to say, then move on. But the interview is still exposing the colonizer. Yep. Then never say anything about them in public again. That is true. Okay, she said what she said and said just enough that the perps knows she has received, in my opinion. That is true. Wasn't one of her friends said during the lawsuit, is it Jenna or something like that? I remember seeing a video of her saying that Meghan has receipt. So she will not be saying things if she didn't have receipt. All right, there are often times when I'll see some insane posts about the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, and I'll write my thought down and save them for another time. For a time when one of you steadfast warriors tweets something that aligns with something I've saved, this is one of those times. Okay, let's see here. A year ago, I had a mixed feelings about the Oprah interview, not because I felt Meghan and Harry weren't entitled to tell their side of the story, but because I knew once they did it, they would be opening themselves up to an avalanche of hate and criticism. Today, I understand why it had to happen. Okay, let's see here. Seeing members of the British media, royal rats, along with royal family and Cambridge friends, lying, manufacturing stories, and laying blame for everything that goes wrong in the royal family, including last month's failed Cambridge tour at the feet of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, I believe the Oprah interview was essential in securing their safety and the freedom to pursue their happiness. Okay. All right, let's see here. Exactly. Meghan unleashed the truth. Okay. And then the thing is that I'm sure there were a lot of more damaging things they could have said. but they said enough just to get people talking, and then it sent those royal, the William and the Charles into a frenzy, trying to make black friends and all of this nonsense. Pretend that people forget what their action. Like we say, actions speak louder than words. All right, so their action at the church was enough for most people. It proves more things. Okay, Meghan unleashed the truth. The royal family basically corroborate her disclosure by searching for inconsistencies instead of expressing sorrow over her prenatal depression, gestational stress, and suicidal ideation, which mean they psychologically batter her. Yeah, they're really good at that, the psychology part of things. Look at how they did Princess Diana. All right? They're really good at that psychology thing. I must give them credit for it. But unfortunately, it's into the negative way. Okay, I agree. She told about her experiences, which is her right. I love how Meghan speaks up for herself and is not intimidated into silence. And the word of author Zora Neale Hurston, quote, "If you're silent about your pain, they will kill you and say you enjoyed it." Wow, that's a very good quote. Amen. All right, true that. Meghan did a spring clean and Frankenstein castle. All the skeletons have been thrown out. Okay, there's more. I'm pretty sure there's more to come. Look at the nonsense that Charles and Charles and what's the brother Andrew that's coming out. All right, with cash for access, and now the York sisters are being thrown under the bus. Okay, there's more. I'm sure there's more damaging. Whether they are conscious of it or not, she actually freed them all. That country are able to look at themselves in the mirror. Nope, they haven't learned anything yet. Only those who've seen the nonsense from the beginning are the only one who's seeing the true thing that's happening. But the rest who were blind, very few are getting out. Very few. Okay, very. Was very. Our girl has a lot of wisdom. She knows the crazy and powerful machination they are up against. God bless Oprah for giving her and Harry the opportunity. What is it? Harry told us this was a powerful force.
I was born into this life, and it is a great honor to serve my country and the Queen. When I lost my mum 23 years ago, you took me under your wing. You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force.
They knew it wasn't easy. It was a powerful force. Okay, that was literally a life-saving move. It was a bolo on convenient and fatal accident. All right. It's good that they tell the truth because now people know what they went through. Okay. Otherwise, the royal family have the royal rights to script whatever it is that they went through. Right, so it's better for them to tell them their own story. Okay, a very smart move by the couple, especially as the royal rights and British media said that they have nothing to offer but talking about the royal family and how wrong they all have been. Okay, yes, it was. She was preempted that mafia family every move against herself, Harry and the children. It's not to say they won't still try, but Meghan has the quote, "I told you so," on that pseudo royal family. That is true. But the thing is that the way the royal family, I don't think they even realize that. They don't have the mindset to realize this. And look at Harry. You see how precaution Harry is taking steps to go over there? He's like, if I don't have security, I'm not coming. But yet they want him to come. That's because they have something set for him. I've been saying this way before all of this debacle was happening. Yeah, because their target, they have their bullseye fixed on something. One of the things is they don't want Meghan to have that title. Those little things we don't care about, the titles, HRH, but for them, okay, it's very precious to them. Look at how the nonsense Prince Andrew is going through. But what does he care about? Okay, for people to keep on seeing him, for him to probably stand at the balcony to cheer for him. This nonsense is what they take so dearly to them. All right. So for them right now, the fact that Meghan is still married to Harry and she has that title, oh my God, it's driving them crazy. If they really need to take that away from them, guess what? All they need to do is do the proper step. The same way they took all the nonsense, the honorary stuff, the patronages from Harry, they could do the proper stuff to do that. You see, every chance they get, you come across some of the tweets in response to the squad thing. Oh, why don't they give the titles away? No, it's theirs. It was something given to them. If they want to take it back, whoever give it to him should try to take it back. All right. Now, another thing I want to add to that video, it has been done before. Now that I see the debacle, the more forcefully they're trying to prevent Harry from having the security. The other thing that I think, in my humble opinion, why they want Harry to show up in the UK and at the same time don't give him security, not only they have something set for him, is the fact that they know Meghan is not going to show up over there. Okay? And then they still married to him. And if something happened to Harry outside of the UK, Meghan has the right to Harry's safety and anything that happened to him. Okay? Meghan has the right to that. But if it happened in the UK itself, guess who has the right to Harry's body? Okay? The institution. So they want to make sure they have control of Harry's body. This is the thing that's going on right now. I'm telling you, Harry better stay completely off of that island if he doesn't get what he wants. Because the fact that Meghan is married to Harry and she still have all those titles, all of those nonsense that the UK's upper class take dearly to them, those imaginary stuff, this is what makes them who they are. But anything physically that they could do, like create something out of their hands, come from their mind to create something to help others, they're not good at that at all. But those honorary titles, this nonsense that you could go any place and that, the Duke and Duchess and all of this is what they really want. So if something happened to Harry, the institution, the firm has control of Harry's body. If they say look how they got rid of Andrew's, when they're trying to investigate Andrew, all right, they just say they didn't find anything or whatever it is that they came up. I'm talking on top of my head right now. All right, so the same way, if they tell the authorities to say certain things, that's what's gonna go. Okay, Meghan doesn't have any right or access, okay, to Harry if the firm says no. But outside of the UK, if anything happened, guess who they're gonna contact first? His spouse, which is Meghan. But in the UK, is the institution. This is the thing Harry needs to be very careful at. Very, very careful. Let me read some more and move on. To be honest, it is hardly a surprise, really. Is it? To date, I cannot think of anything that Harry and Meghan have done that had been even slightly off-key. They are always on point. I mean, we are people with common sense, but the others, the things that they take dearly to them are nonsense. Thing who doesn't make any difference in anybody's life. Okay, standing at the balcony, cheering, give a smile, this kind of thing. These are the things that they take dearly to them. But the physical thing of doing things to change people's life, no, they're not about that. All right, waving, they're all about that. Okay, no grand gesture, no announcement. They just do as if things come naturally to them. Both very savvy. It was also power move on protection for their family. Quote, if anything happens to our family, you know who's responsible. Without saying the word, look what happened to Diana. She was loved and accepted by the globe. Yeah, I mean, Harry saw it. He even said, I'm telling you, that Obama Foundation thing he did, a lot of information came out. He even said he cannot understand how someone, Princess Diana, did so much for the world and then to be treated by that, institution, the way he said it. I'll put that clip.
Did you always embrace this role and responsibility?
No, I don't think I understood it. I think what happened to my mum probably put me a step back, thinking, well, how could someone who did so much for the world and did so much for everybody else could be treated like that by a certain institution? So
yes, indeed. Even my 9-year-old grandkid in Jamaica is talking about the invisible contract. What? Bullies need to be exposed. Royal family and the firm are nothing but bullies of the worst kind. Okay, off topic, but weren't they supposed to publish the result of the non-existing bullying allegation and the royal family financial report at the end of March? Okay, because they have nothing. Okay, I haven't seen anything about it or just missed it if they did publish it. They have nothing to publish, so need to exonerate her. I mean, they're trying, okay? They said the bullying because there was none, but they're trying to make sure there was a bully. They're going to implant a bully somewhere. But Meghan is not taking the bait. When you ignore somebody, you don't even know they exist. Okay, so how they try to attack Oprah after the interview. Do they know who Oprah is? Even before. I have some tweets about it. Then Wooten came trying to say nonsense about Oprah. Was it before or after? Okay, I forgot. Just another woman of color in their eyes, the sorry lot. Okay, she's a smart lady. Okay, they knew that the ego and knee-jerk reaction from those people who are like trailer park trash living in the palaces without wheels will do preemptive action to try to discredit Harry and Meghan. They only succeed in exposing the words that Harry and Meghan said were accurate. Okay, I agree. She knew they tried to rewrite the history, so she had to keep everything on record just in case. Yeah, I mean, anybody who's dealing with the royal family, the minute you go over there, you have to start documenting yourself because they will use everything against you. This is what they're good at. They've been doing this. This is the psychological that they're so good at. Anything you do with them or say with them, they document it somewhere, put it in a file cabinet. When time comes, they use it against you. Okay, I can't wait to see what Charles does about Archie and Lilibet. Nothing. Okay, nothing. They're out of there. Okay, and Harry. But anyway, let's move to the next three. With our prayer, we're going to make sure there's a distance between them. He doesn't deserve to be near them. Okay, let's see here. Next week. The royalist girlies turning on each other over their stale idols is my favorite thing. All right, so Prince of Wales. So he... Okay, I don't follow them, so let's see here. Prince of Wales fan page. Okay, so that's a fan page. Won't be surprised if it were true. William has taken digs at his father plenty of times in the past when he wants to polish his own image, so this is nothing new. Should do things your own way, but you don't have to take digs at someone who has achieved so much at this role. Why didn't they say the same thing when he was doing this nonsense with Harry? Okay, I hope this is not William's actual PR strategy, because if it is, it will flop big time. Okay, this happened last Sunday and it's happening again today. If it crosses a point, I believe Charles will react as they should. Okay, it is happening because Charles allies with Harry and Meghan surrogate to smear the Caribbean talk. Currently, Charles is on a bad term with his sibling and William and Charles. What Charles is experiencing now is minimal compared to if he doesn't stop now. I don't know. I think Meghan gets the picture. I don't think Meghan will advise Harry to really give advice to Charles. I spoke about this in the first video. I think Charles is taking advice from Camilla. That's all. So I had to go to the range. So I had to go to the Ranger's Land to see what they made. What they made. Apparently, Jabo's book isn't flattering to Bulliam. Okay, let's see this one now. Okay, Robert Jobson is madman to imply that William does not respect his father or grandparents. Look at the description Jabo penned for his upcoming book. All right. Okay, I read this in the first video. I'm not gonna read it again. And that's the 40th birthday present from king to heir. Oh my lord. Okay, I forgot to tell ya that we've been coordinated with the father-in-law. Is this extra a part of $20,000? Because I can dig deep for Chuck if I focus on the wedding pics. They were gorgeous, but I can do what in the net? Let me move on. Oh my god, these people are crazy. I don't want to waste my time on this one. I didn't know this tweet was that stupid. Next tweet, and I think that's the way the squad are taking it. All right, let's see here. The royal family shenanigans toward Harry and Meghan. They tried it, but God diffused and protect them. Look at them now. Won't he do it? All right. They didn't want him to be a prince, which would be different from the protocol, and said that he wasn't going to receive security. And those months when I was pregnant, we have in tandem the conversation of you won't be giving security, not going to be giving a title, and also concern and conversation about how dark his skin might be when he's born. Meghan on son Archie. And changing the convention so Archie and Lily won't be prince and princess when their grandfather become king. Yes, removing their birthright. All right. It wasn't their birthright, so how will it have been removed? Also, Harry is not directly in line to the throne. What the? Let's see. Let's see here. This is how these people can mind their own business. Yeah, he is at number 6. He's in the top 10. If there's a tragedy that is planned crash, he's be next in line and will be regent over George if both parents are gone. I'm American. I even know that. There's the rolling eye. If Charles is alive, he will be in control of the Cambridge's children and not Harry. It's very unlikely Prince Charles and William and Catherine will die at the same time. You know what? I'm gonna leave this alone. Okay, I'm gonna leave this alone because these people with their freaking title, they know what's going on, and then you cannot mess with nature. All right, I'm gonna leave this alone because too many things going in my mind, and I do not want to put it in the universe. Next tweet. Okay, I had never seen these pics from 2018. Meghan and Harry attended a secret event, a dinner for African Park Network at KP. I think I responded to that. My nose is stuffed now. There's these pictures. Look at how concentrated they are in the conversation. So they have things of substance to talk about. Yep, look at her. He remind me of, what's that actor who did driving Miss Daisy in this aspect, but not here. In front of you, not really, but in profile, yeah. Is it Morgan Freeman or something like that? Yeah, he looks like Morgan Freeman on this profile, but in the front of you, no, he doesn't look like him. All right, so let's see what some of the squad say, and I think I respond to it. Yeah, there's me. Squaddies be having some stash. Okay, lovely dress and hair. Harry looking dashing. Lovely couple. Thanks for sharing. Somehow, when I really look at Meghan's face in these pictures, I can see the hurt she was going through. I see the pain smile we all put on sometimes for public appearances, but behind palace walls, we now know what was happening to them. God bless Harry for moving them away. What is it? If you look at some of my old videos, when I look at some of the pictures, I will give my body expert opinion on what I see going on. Many times I will say certain things, and later on it comes out to be true. I remember one in particular that was way before all the Oprah interview came out. I believe it was a Zoom call that Harry did, and I remember looking at the pictures that came out of that particular Zoom call on Twitter, and I remember saying, my goodness, look at Harry's eyes. He looks like he either was crying or due to time zone, he's probably talking to so many people, different countries, due to time zone. I remember pointing this out. And then he probably was crying probably after the loss of the miscarriage, or maybe something else. Or the pain that was going in the background. We probably will never know. Why somehow, okay, I read this. Okay, I have to admit, Meghan looks strained here. Was this shortly before they left? Okay, I agree. I think they both look troubled. Okay, I'll go back to the picture to see some of the things that they're talking about. That was a difficult time for these two, and it shows on their unusual and seemingly less dazzling demeanor based on these photos, and we know why. Okay, that's a different language. They look beautiful but miserable. We'll never not be glad they left that raggedy hellhole. Okay, I remember that so very well, but it was so much going on, we can't remember everything. Okay, it's interesting. They seated next to each other at event like this. Okay, spouse sit apart so they can talk to everyone. I wonder if Harry could tell how much strain Meghan was under and insist they sit together so he could be there for her. That's a good point. Okay, beautiful, very. Harry has this very protective look. No light in her eyes. All right, let's go back to the picture. There's more comment, but let's go back. There's this. There's that. Here I could say Harry look a little bit, I mean, I don't know why. I'm not seeing some of the things that they're saying here on the comments. They look worried and all of that. What I'm seeing here, they focus on whatever's going on. Whoever they're talking to, they focus on the conversation. Look at what I said when I first turned on, show you the picture that they having the conversation. And this is what I'm seeing as well. Okay, here, whoever's speaking in front, they're concentrating on that. I don't see that much of a worry. Maybe here you could say, but they're focusing, they're paying attention, they're into that conversation that's going on here. It's hard for me to say. I don't know. I don't see what they're saying in the comment section. All right, so that's it with this. I read the comments. Let's go on the next one. Someone just sent me a message here. I'm looking. Maybe if I have time, I'll add it to it. There's this here. I would love to see Bulliam and Kate try to copy this. All right, so that's Harry. I have a picture of that as well. I think I put in one of my videos. That's them doing their conservation thing here. All right, let's see here. Fret not. Oh my God, I'm laughing at this at the bottom. Fret not, they'll get around to it eventually when they're really desperate and have run out of all other Harry and Meghan gold standard materials. Okay, they will look so ridiculous like a fish out of the water if they try. Okay, does anyone remember they tried to say it wasn't Meghan? Really? My goodness, yes, the Rangers tried to say it was not Meghan nor Harry. There was another gender conservationist that looks like Harry and a brunette female conservationist. Oh my God, these people are crazy that they posted pictures of to say this was them too. This is unmistakably Harry and Meghan. You, the Duke and Duchess of doing the bare minimum, will find this too much for them to do. Their desperation or willing to copy anything to get some attention. Okay, you will be surprised if they already haven't done it yet. Oh, damn. Oh, this, let me, I don't want to talk about it.
Their style is more trophy shooting than helping.
I mean, they were doing the work. Harry was always hand-on. There's a video that I have of him being in, I think, was it for the Center Ballot thing? He was working, pushing a wheelbarrow. Doing stuff with people. I mean, Harry is a hand-on thing. He's not pretending. It's those people who's walking around with the camera to capture it. We're able to see it, but I don't think he cares. Okay? He's a hands-on person. What is it? There was another part. I think it was part of one of his charities where they're teaching this kids how to make cake or something like that. You see Harry trying to make the cakes and the people are laughing at him because he couldn't really do it. Whatever the reason that they were laughing.
He tried to help change a country.
What is it that you're making?
Those, obviously.
And how in the end, it changed him.
So easy to get caught up in all the negativity that goes on in this world. So yes, I would encourage everyone to do good, because then you can go to bed at night feeling good about yourself.
But Harry is a hands-on person. I mean, Harry gave enough example for the future heirs to follow, but no, they rather copy clothes, material stuff instead of doing physical things. Why don't they copy the things that, you know what, let me just leave them alone. They like their bubbles, they stay in their bubbles. Next tweet. Miss Lilibet is 10 months old today, and she continues to live her life unbothered in sunny California. Oh my goodness, she looks so much like Archie when Archie was young. She's 10 months old. She's probably walking now because some kids walk at 10 months. Wow. That's a photocopy of Archie. We'd love to see how she looks now. Oh, I can't wait for Christmas picture this time over. Okay, Ajodiva, I need breaking news. I tagged her and I said, I need breaking news. Okay, happy 10 months birthday, Lily. Okay, Lily's birthday will be in June when the Queen Jubilee party is held. Ghislaine Maxwell will also be sentenced then. Oh my God, this is someone who's paying attention. What is it? They were trying to do a retrial of the Ghislaine Maxwell thing. They deny her that. May that criminal write a tell-all that will be explosive. Okay, I'm sure it wasn't intentional, but Meghan's middle finger is on point. LOL. Let's see here. Oh my God. I swear, that's the first time I'm seeing it. Oh my God. I swear, I've looked at this picture so many times. I swear I never saw that middle finger. It probably is. Oh my God. I never pay attention to that finger. Oh my God. And I've done a lot of Photoshop where I cut out the background and just keep the off one. I never picture that middle finger. Yes, is that the middle finger? No, it's not the middle finger. Okay, there's the thumb, the index, there's the next one, and there's the smaller one we cannot see. I don't think that's the middle finger, but yeah, it could have easily been. But anyway, let me move on to the next tweet. I would like to see the message that is sent to me, and I'll share it with you. There's so much to share with you people. I just don't have time. I don't even finish edit things that I've done a couple of days ago. All right. Yes, she is his happy place. We all can see that. I think I responded to that. Look at this. She saw the person who was taking this picture. Look at this. Even when they're standing, look at that. His body have to touch her. Look at his knee. All right, let's see this. There's that. I love that. Talking to him. That pants, I love it. When when both of them walk through that door and she's wearing that pants, oh, they look like superhero coming out to rescue people. Yep. There's that. He's a freaking tower over her. In this picture, I could see a slight little smile of worry here. Okay, the puffy eyes a little bit. Slightly here. But the other picture, I didn't really see what the squad were talking about. Okay, so that wasn't the one that I responded to. Let's see here. Meghan is Prince Harry's home. At the end of his busy work schedule, it's not the mansion he goes home to. It is his wife and children. And that's the biggest difference. Harry's home is wherever his wife and children is. Could be anywhere on the planet. I believe that too. That is true. Let's go into this. Maybe it was this one. No, that was something else. No, that's not that. So this is my last tweet. And you know what? Before I do that, someone sent me a message. Let me see what it is. There's this. Someone just sent me that. Is that the one that I read? OMG. Tennessee is passing a bill for no age limit on marriage. Oh my God. Oh my God, that means someone can marry a 10-year-old and board can't step in. Of course, presented by the GOP and will pass what the F. Wow, what is the actual F? What in the name? People are allowing this? Oh my God, that just threw my mood away. This is what happened when you get a child pregnant. Or the thing is that, you know what's happening? Because many of those old men, they like to sleep with young people. Oh my goodness. Let's hope something intervene. Let's just hope something intervene. I can't see a pedophile going after a child. I cannot believe this. Oh my God. They plan to end abortion. Oh my God. This just changed my whole mood right now. Let's see here. This is a relevant part. Section 1, Tennessee Code annotated Title 36, Chapter 3, Part 1 is amended by deleting whatever is this that include another section which spell out the age limit for marriage is exactly what Laurie said it is. My goodness, this is what happened when you get a child pregnant or are accused of molesting a child and want to avoid prosecution. You make your bride, you make her your bride, no testifying, no case, problem solved. It protects the exact people who don't deserve protection and doesn't do those. My goodness, I don't know. If I was living there and then I have a young girl, guess what I will do? Move out of that state. Just move out of that state. What? This is news to me. Okay, so the state of Tennessee is perfectly fine with forcing 10-year-old into marriage so the adult male can evade prosecution. Does the child have any say so? My goodness. Whew. Let's see here. So can two 10-year-old girls or two 10-year-old boys get married? That's something. No current. There isn't a common law marriage in Tennessee. This will allow for such thing. All of the age requirement will still have to be met 17. The bad thing about this bill is that it is specified one man and one woman. All right, let's see here. Sadly, there are already other states where minors can marry an adult if they have parent permission, and by minor I mean middle high school age. Okay, I was forced to marry at 16 in California by my father. This is child abuse. Oh my goodness. You deserve a much better. I'm so sorry, and I pray you have found good things in life. What in the freaking hell? Baggage for God. That's all I could say. I hope someone step in. I hope some organization step in. This is not right. This is not right. Wow. I'll respond to her later after I do the video. My goodness. Let me do the next tweet, and then maybe my prayer will be on that. It changed my mood completely. Oh, they removed it. That was a video of Louis Armstrong playing for his wife in Egypt in 1961. Wow. Just soulful, beautiful. They remove it. You're unable to view this tweet because this account owner limit who can view it. Let me see if I search for it. I could find sometime when you search for something, it will show you the front. Let's see if I see it from the outside. There it is. This is that one, but if I go into it, I won't be able to see it. That was the tweet. All right, Louis Armstrong playing for his wife Lucille in front of the Sphinx, Egypt, 1961. That was that one. Let's see if I click on it. It's gonna. Oh, I could see it. What the hell? How come I wasn't able to see the other one? All right, let me copy this link for future. The other link that I copy of it did not work. Okay, so this is the link. So that was a. Wasn't this a CIA trip to disrupt something, and they were brought along as a distraction? Whatever, but he did it. That's what it mattered. Okay, free at last. Oh, beautiful, legendary picture. Okay, make sure you touch on the topic of how the Sphinx nose was severed for those and back late for their history lesson. Okay, I'm wasting time. All right, let's do a prayer. Prayer for. Let's do child protection. Children. Okay, let's do children protection. Okay, I can't believe this just disturbed me completely. All right, 12 prayers. Let's do. Okay, Lord, we know you love all children, and we pray that when they must work, that you will protect children growing bodies. Please keep them safe and free of injuries and taxing. Deliver them from oppressive bosses and hazardous conditions. Make it possible for children at risk to stay in school. The thing I've been saying, where all people is trying to ruin the younger generation. This is a perfect example from that tweet that I just read. Someone sent it to me. This is the way the generation destroying 10-year-old. What does a 10-year-old knows? I'm looking at my son who's gonna be 10 soon. What does he know? Not much. Oh my God. All right, let's pick one of these. Let's do this one. Prayer for my children. Keep my children's prayer. All-powerful Father, within the protection of your wings, no evil can penetrate. You ward off the wolves and evil spirit from your children, just as you are a good father. So I also want to be a good protector for my children. Send your holy angel to protect my children. Keep them out of all harms and danger. Guide their feet and their hands and keep them from temptation. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. And this is what happened, not voting in terms of the person who's right. You have all these pedophiles who's running for office, okay, because they cannot do anything right. Okay, they doing things, so they're putting laws so they could please themselves. So pretty much it's how do you call this thing? It is a selfish kind of law, because they know these are the things they're good at. They are after young children, pedophilia, running for office, and you have women who's voting for them as well. You're not protecting your children if you are doing all of this. All right, that just remind me. There was a video, I think I bookmarked it, where I think there it is. This is the one. I'm surprised this is the first one that I came in my bookmark. All right, I think I retweeted out and I said they are seeing the light. Okay, I think you mean that. Okay, Iowa voter, quote, the main thing they did this for is so they could get TV time. Okay, Gaisley. Okay, quote, I'm not going to dispute what you said, but that doesn't apply to me. Okay, excuse me, Senator, you are the head of them. Oh my God. All right. So the reason that I'm saying that is that this is a Republican state. And the person who's talking here is a Republican voter who's talking to one of those people he voted for. So what happened to the Senate committee? The Supreme Court nominee, I think her name is Ketanji Brown Jackson. All right. The way they grill her, comparison to previous nominee to the position, they didn't grill her as much. So this is what this conversation is about. Okay, God, please. Those people, those elected officials, they all are baggage for you. You need to take care of them because this is sick. We need a better future. And this is why in one of my videos I said, I think at some point, those young kids who's growing up now, they need to somewhat detach themselves from at least part of my generation, because it is those people who's carrying on past generation, and then they're passing it on to the younger generation. Look at the law that they're putting now. Okay, why did I come to this video? Some people are seeing the light. Okay, so we need to keep on praying, because this is a deep red state who's talking like that to one of their candidate. Then it's not candidate because he's in office already. All right, let's listen.
And they just beat her up really bad. And I think it was just appalling. That's all they could come up with. And the main thing they did this for is so they could get TV time.
Yeah, there it is. Republican.
I'm not going to dispute what you said, because I think you described it accurately, but you know, that doesn't apply to me or if you didn't hear.
Well, excuse me.
Durbin complimented me.
Excuse me, Senator. You are the head of the Senate. You're the oldest person there. You've been there 50 years. I mean, it's unbelievable what you've done for Iowa in the past. I have voted for you in the past. And now it's getting to the time where I think you're not for the people, you're more for the party.
Then the Republican Party was never about the people. Look at the laws that they're putting. If they were for the people, what would be the law? To protect the children. The law that they're putting is to undermine. I mean, how could a 10-year-old fight a grown man? How could? They don't even know their way around out of the state to run away. To say, I need to get away from this state. Let me head someplace else. They don't even know. God, they definitely are baggage for you. Okay, what is my notification? My goodness, okay. This one was a good one. I was done with my bookmark, but this one was a good one. There's this one here. Okay, in Victor's game, we are looking forward for positive vibe. All right, this was my response. My goodness, Harry, you know she's going home with you, but I love looking at you, looking at your wife. Look at him, looking at his wife. There's the work. All right, so I didn't share that tweet, but it was on my notification. Let's see if I could share something else with you that I didn't have. I did this already. The royal flush. The colonizer need us bad. Okay, what is that? Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it was said that we're baiting and criticizing the certain incandescent person. Say it ain't so. That me here. Some people be coming on our street while we're minding our own. If they had stayed in their miserable shit show, how would they know what we're talking about? Squaddies be blacking left and right, trying to avoid negative energy. Why will Sussex white baiting useless? Nothing meaningful he's offering. Child, please. Okay. 6 people like it. Colonizer need us. Bad, bad, bad. All right, so that's it. I'm going to stop. I did the prayer already, but it's very disturbing with that tweet that was sent to me. It's unbelievable. I'm going to leave it to God. I hope someone, a physical human being who's courageous enough to challenge this particular law, because it's not fair to the children. Okay, God, do your thing. That's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link in the description. You could donate.